Hello, James, my brother. It's me, Uncle Sam, the OG, the bearer of the flag, the keeper of the flame of freedom, the protector of the red, white, and blue, the #1 voice for the land of the free and the home of the brave, and the best friend a soldier in or out of uniform could ever have. Yes, I'm your real live Yankee Doodle Dandy, born on the 4th of July. I really was. How do you like my new duds? I decided to get a little more splashy than my last recruiting poster. I really like them myself, and they're tailor-made. You know, you just can't walk into the store off the street and get something like this off the rack these days that'll fit. James, I really was sorry to hear of your father's loss on September 11th last year. I lost my father, and fathers have a special place in our life. I know you miss your dad because I miss mine. There's going to be some sad days ahead, even though it's been almost a year. You're going to have days where grief will be worse than others, like a high tide, and then it'll go out and it'll come back in. But life will go on, and your dad wants you to carry on. And I know that he is proud of you. Our father's deaths remind both you and me that life is short and that we need to seize each day and not waste any of it, to use it for good and hopefully to be a blessing to others. James, I'd like to take the time right now to let you audit a class that I took from Father Time once. It's called Surviving Life 101, and I think that it'll help you to deal with what you've been going through. I know it did with me. Some of this material may be familiar to you, some may not, but either way, it'll give you some tools to use to survive life. Now, there'll be no 8 o'clock classes, there'll be no midterms, no finals, no term papers, no pop quizzes, just this brief lecture. The 2 books I want you to read are, in my opinion, the 2 greatest books ever written and are full of life's lessons. The first is Robinson Crusoe, written in 1712 by Daniel Defoe, about a seafaring man working on a ship in the South Pacific, whose life is changed forever when the ship and all hands are lost on a reef during a terrible storm. And he washes up on the shore of an uninhabited island far from the shipping lanes of the day. He thanks God for letting him come upon the island safely. 3 Bibles are among the wreckage of the ship he's able to salvage before it finally drops off the reef and disappears beneath the waves. The Bible is hugely important for Crusoe's time on the island, as it will serve as his moral compass and means of spiritual reformation. The other book I'd like you to read is the Bible, which, as a believer, I recognize it to be God's Word to you and me. It contains the same roadmap today that Robinson Crusoe used to pattern and give his life order as a castaway. In it, you'll find a relationship with your Creator and the wisdom of all the ages as you seek to understand. In its pages, you will find God offers us acceptance, contentment, love, joy, a peace that passes all understanding, and hope for the future. Men may fail you, but God will never leave you or forsake you. He will never mislead you or let you down. He'll always be by your side as he leads you through the pitfalls and dark valleys that each of us must one day travel. Life does get tough sometimes, but his grace and mercy will see us through. Through him, we can achieve a more abundant life today as we prepare ourselves for eternity. James, I know if you were planning a trip to go across country, maybe a vacation or something like that, before you left home, you'd make sure that your cell phone was fully charged, with your charger, your GPS, and your weather app in good condition. Before your trip, you'd want to know if there was any construction, any bad weather, or any bad traffic. You'd also want to know the shortest distance between your starting point and your destination. In short, you'd want to make sure that you had a road map and you were prepared for your trip. The Bible is your road map for the most important trip you will ever travel, which is your life. And I strongly encourage you to finish the audit of my class by reading The Assignment. These books will change your life forever. And now, may the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine softly upon your face. May the rains fall softly on your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. God bless you, brother. God bless America, our republic, and God bless these, the United States of America.